Hey guys, what's up and good morning? Welcome back. Today I want to take you on a little bit of an adventure. Most of you know that Jessie and I love puppies. We love puppies with every ounce of our being, but there's a lot that goes into training a puppy. For me, step number one, numero uno, is get a collar on that bad boy and get a leash on that bad boy, because if you want sit, stay, come, any of those basic commands, lay down, any of those basic commands, you gotta start with a leash. Now Flash is a little bit different because he's gonna be a working dog, so some of his primary commands are gonna be sit, stay, down. Down's gonna be a huge one for him. He's gonna need to lay down immediately. But for right now, I mean, he's a puppy. He doesn't even, Jessie has a saying. She says, they don't even know a word yet. They're such a tiny baby, they don't even know a word yet. Flash doesn't even know his name yet. Hemi don't even know his name. He doesn't know come here, he doesn't know sit, he doesn't know anything. He just knows excitement and he knows joy, and that's kind of what we feed off of right now. But step numero uno is get a leash on that bad boy. Get a collar on that bad boy, get a leash on that bad boy. Or good boy, I guess. Him a good boy. The reason I'm even making this video is because I was just talking to my mom and she was asking me about some of the pointers and some of the tips that Jessie and I use to train our puppies. And here's the thing. Before the collar, before the leash, before all of that, patience. Patience, 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 and consistency. This doesn't happen overnight. It's not in a blink of an eye. They don't get it immediate. The point is consistency, day after day after day, working with him in the same aspect. So every day, every morning, whenever I go to feed the animals, I put his collar on, I put his leash on, and we go out and we practice. We practice sit, we practice stay, we practice all of that. And when he's inside of the house, if he happens to come inside the house with us, I keep an eye on him for potty training purposes. Anytime he's down on the floor smelling around like he's going to use the restroom, I take him outside. But that's 202 stuff. Consistency and patience. Step number one, get his collar on, get his leash on, and walk him wherever you want him to go. Get him used to walking beside you. He will self-correct. Don't be looking down at him all of the time to see if he's still there. He's still there. He's going to be checking. He's going to be bouncing into your legs. Don't let it bother you. Don't step on him. Don't let it bother you. Keep enough slack in the rope that he can touch your leg and bounce off but not choke himself. But don't give him enough slack that he can do whatever he wants. He thinks he can run away. Give him just the right amount of slack. I'll show you what that looks like. Initially, they're not going to like the leash at all. Don't worry, consistency and patience are the things that are going to eventually cause them to like it. They're going to get to where they love that leash, because the leash means they're going somewhere. They're going to do something. They're going to have a good time. I used to get very angry with them and just kind of beat them within an inch of their life. That's not the way to go about things. Jessie showed me a kinder, gentler side. Flash, pick one side or the other, buddy. See? A kinder, gentler side. A kinder, gentler side of just being excited for them and celebrating their every success. Whenever they sit down, you celebrate the sit down. You reward them with a treat. Whenever they lay down, you celebrate it. You reward them. You may not necessarily treat them every time because they're going to be 400 pounds, but you celebrate them. Different dogs are motivated by different stimuli. Flash happens to be motivated solely by food. He could care less if you're telling him what a good boy he is or if you're petting him. He doesn't care about that. He cares about, where's the treat? What's my motivation for even doing this? Some dogs are like that. Other dogs, they could care less about the treat. They could care less about the food stimuli. They want the positive reinforcement. And you're going to need to find out what your dog is motivated by. Don't worry, it'll be simple. All dogs like food. But sometimes you can tell the dogs could take it or leave it on the food, but they really want you to be happy. Flash doesn't care if I'm happy or not right now. He just wants his food. Give him his money. Pay that kid in begging strips. All right, let's get after it. you'll notice, there we go. If you'll notice, where is he? He doesn't like it, but he's not hanging himself. Always a good thing. That's a little bit of the training process. There has to be a little bit of tough love mixed in there. If you have Australian Shepherds or any sort of herding type dog, working type dog, you don't want to train them in obedience right beside their work or their future work, because you want them to go off their basic instincts. You want them to go off their fear and their aggression and that sort of thing whenever they're working with animals. So we got to take Flash here out of the way to do his obedience training. One day we'll lead him back in and we'll do work. Hopefully I get to show you guys that one. That'll be fun. Here I have a little bit more. This is probably a 202 level training right here. I'm going to try and teach him to stay. It's not something he likes to do. He likes to be right beside me at all times. As a matter of fact, he's getting all tangled up in the rope. But this one, I'm teaching him to stay by having him hit the end of the rope and then saying stay. And then I'll have him sit, which he's getting down pretty good this morning. I'll have him sit and then stay, and he will, Lord willing, stay. Let me show you my setup. Good. That's cool and all from your angle. Let's see it from mine. This is why we do what we do. Check this out. Ready? Sit. Stay. Now once you've done this a couple of times, you don't want to bore him to death. You don't want him to get tired of working with you and just frustrated, so you gotta let him off. So we gotta go walking, keep him entertained. See, he's starting to... This is what you're gonna see whenever he's bored and frustrated. And we walk, head up. Hey, head up. You can kind of feel him jerking around, doing the things that he thinks he wants to do, but he's realizing that he's on a leash and you're driving. And trust me, it may seem a little harsh or a little insensitive at first. It's the best thing in the world for him. I'm sure there's some sort of God parallel there where we think we know what's best and we want to lead the way, but really I'm keeping him from getting run over, walking into danger, all sorts of stuff. Because I have my head up and I'm looking around and I'm not necessarily worried so much as to his freak out. I can see what's coming. He has no idea. Eventually, as we walk like this, head up, me with confidence, him trailing, he gets comfortable. He settles into a rhythm. He gets used to my lead. He doesn't run into my leg as much. He doesn't try to pull away. He doesn't try and chase all the things that he shouldn't chase. He's just happy and content. And the last thing you want to do is you want to end on a high note. So whenever he's ready to get off or whenever you're ready to be done with the training, so no matter how frustrating, how mad he's made you, she's made you, end on a high note. Hey buddy, sit. For instance, right now, sit. Sit. Why are you not sitting? Hey, good. End on a high note. Good boy, good boy. You did such a good boy today. You're such a good boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at a good boy. Such a good boy. Okay, take you off your leash now. All right. And there you have it. He loves it. He can't wait to come back tomorrow. Alright guys, I hope this was helpful. We'll see you in the next one.